Quote of the day. Look, you live one life. Give it all you flipping got and take all your shots. One's bound to hit the target. By Harnum Carr. You'll see this guy laying here. So that's the Mustang timing cover from Power by the Hour. With I think the biggest difference here is, I think it's this spot here. Yeah, that spot there is machined down for where the alternator sits there. But anyway, I thought I was being smart, so I got the Mustang oil filter assembly bracket that goes, let's see if I can do this with the camera, but it's supposed to go up under there. You can kind of see there, it's supposed to bolt up to the side of the engine there, but it runs into the timing cover. So I thought, well, maybe I shot myself in the foot getting the Mustang one instead of the F-150 one. And then I was looking at the timing cover here, and there's a nice little notch. You can see it right there. It goes right on there, and the back side of this filter adapter fits right in there. So I was going to wait to do this timing cover until I knew I could fire this engine up, but that's out of the question now. That timing cover is going to go on so I can get this oil filter housing on, and then get oil in this engine, drop some oil in the transmission, check the clutch and everything, make sure that's sitting all right. I think it should be pretty decent. But that's all the steps, at least in my simple mind, that I'm going through in order to get things wired up in this guy and get it running sooner than later. So wish me luck. Here we go. I started pulling it apart. I loosened up all the valve cover bolts. Some were kind of rotten down, especially like right next to the shock tower. There's supposed to be 10mm heads on the bolts, and they're corroded enough that I could smack a 9mm socket onto it, but the 10mm socket spun on them. Then of course it's the ones that are right next to the shock tower on pretty much on both sides, but somehow I managed to get them loose. So I got all the bolts loose, and the V of a Coyote engine makes an awesome parts tray. So I got a bunch of bolts, the forward bolts out of here laying in the valley there. Pulled all the coil packs out. A good note, if you're like me trying to use a cheap reused engine out of an F-150, there's all kinds of crud and stuff down next to all the bolts, next to the coil packs. So I've been keeping the vacuum handy to suck up all the crap that's sitting up on top of these valve covers and everything. Got the water pump pulled out, bought myself a smaller jaw puller to get the harmonic balancer off. Pulled the tensioners off. I don't know if I really needed to, but got them out of the way. Got all the bolts out of the timing cover, and then I went to pull the timing cover off, and these are the phasers here, and I think they're bolted. The phasers inside are bolted to the timing cover. Went over and looked at the Mustang timing cover here, and there's threaded bosses here, so I'm guessing I'll have to pull the valve covers completely off in order to get that timing cover off. But that's what I'm doing next. I'll kind of show you, once I have everything off, show you all the machinery that's underneath all these covers. So again, my plan isn't to replace anything underneath there other than just getting this timing cover done. But eventually I'm going to do the intake cams on both, the intake cam on both sides, replace the oil pump gears, probably after talking to good old Andrew Hanlon at Hanlon Motorsports, replace all the valve springs that are in there too. So since I plan to be revving this engine a lot. So anyway, I'll give a little update later once I got this thing tore apart, just so you can see all the pretty machinery that's underneath everything there. All right, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So I got all the valve covers off. I got the timing cover off here. So I got to pull the sensors or whatever for the variable valve train actuators. The phasers off. Engine actually looks pretty clean underneath. It's not at least all full of grime or anything. But yeah, it looks pretty good here. Kind of neat to have it tore this far apart. But I think as long as I have it this far apart before I start putting it back together, I did have to loosen up the clutch cable here and kind of pop that out of the way a little bit to get that other valve cover off. But I think as long as I have this all open right now, I'm gonna just take my little oil squirt can and just squirt a little bit of oil on each of these cam lobes before I put it all back together. But next thing is get those phaser sensors off this old timing cover and slop it into the new timing cover and start putting this bad boy back together. So excited to kind of finally get to the turning point here and get things going back in the right direction instead of tearing into it more. But again, keep in mind, I'm not going to the depths that I should this time as far as replacing intake cams and all the timing chains and all that stuff. But I figure when I do the oil pump gears, I'll get everything else done. But for the time being, like I've said probably a few times before, I have never heard this engine run. I was told that the engine was running when it was pulled out of a wrecked truck that was hid in the rear of the truck. So my key thing right now is kind of keeping it in stock format. It's going to be good enough to fire up and make sure this thing is a good, healthy engine. And then when it comes apart again over the winter, this thing's going to get torn into. All right, I got another thing I wanted to document before I put it up there. So I got the timing cover kind of bolted up in place. I'll show that in a minute here. But this is the Mustang oil filter adapter. So it pops. Oh, my big fat hand's in the way. But it pops up there. You can see there's a little nook in it right up here. But there's 4 holes there. There's 3 holes. There's 3 holes basically in this guy. So I looked, that 4th hole that I won't be using there, looks like there's a bottom to it. It looks like it doesn't like go to any sort of oil galley or anything like that. So I'm really hoping this works. And I did hold this up to make sure that this O-ring and all these holes line up appropriately here. So you can kind of see where it kind of left a mark in there from the little rubber gaskets in here. So everything seems to line up just fine, I'm thinking. So I'm going to use 3 bolts, not use this 4th bolt hole, and cross our fingers that when this puppy fires up, there's no oil leaking out of here. So if there is, I'll know why. But I'm thinking there shouldn't be. Okay, I thought I'd give an update on this for the night. Got the shop supervisor milling around over here. What do you think, shop supervisor? He's my pal. Anyway, back to the Mustang. So I got the Mustang timing cover on here. But call me a big old geek. I'm so excited to have an oil filter on this engine. I've had this engine sitting on the floor and sitting on an engine stand for probably about 6 years. I've never had an oil filter on this. Got the oil filter primed. I filled it probably a good, I don't know, 2/3 of the way up, I suppose, with oil. Just to hopefully minimize the time of 0 oil pressure. Got the Mustang timing cover on here. It's looking freaking sweet. And I was looking back, I think I'm missing a bolt. And I think this one here was actually down here before when I pulled it out, and I think there was one missing before. So probably gonna have to go back, figure out what I need, get another bolt for in there. Unless It's laying around here somewhere. But getting so excited. Got this back on here. Got the valve covers back on. Got the coil packs back in. And it's not torqued down, but it's snug down to my calibrated elbow torque. So got the water pump back in. But yeah, just getting this thing going back together. Need to get the damper back on, get the water pump pulley back on. I think getting pretty close, and then I'm going to start laying out the wiring for the Terminator X and getting this so that it'll hopefully be ready to fire sooner than later. Okay, boys and girls, picking up where I left off, hopefully. Got everything kind of bolted to the front of, well, not everything. Got the damper bolted back up, but it looks so pretty with this pretty new cover on the front on top of this grimy engine. But again, it'll come apart again. I'll get it cleaned up then and looking all spick and span. Even thinking I'll probably paint it. But at this point, that's not going to help it run. So working on getting all this back together. Water pumps on. I think I need to reuse this part of the harness for the knock sensor. So I got that back in place. So I'm going to start running wiring up through the firewall. Get everything all hooked up on here, hopefully. I need to pull, there's a ground stud on the back of this head here. So I need to get to that and get that routed and that ground hooked up for the ECU or for all the engine wiring, and work on getting all the wiring done on this guy. So I got a 3-day weekend right now, so we're gonna plug away and get as far as we can this weekend.